I'm also going to go over here and, first off, screen capture. Okay. I'm also going to go over here and, first off, screen capture. Okay. So let me mute my mic. Good morning, everyone. How is your lovely, lovely morning? So, I just woke up to more drama on the server, which is stressful for me, especially this early in the morning. Hi, Dark. Are you over on the Twitch chat or over on the call it YouTube chat? Not showing up yet. Okay, please hop over to the. Yeah, I guess that'll work as well. Okay, so for those who know me, I am the Mad Hatter. Why is my face not up at the top? I usually don't do these types of streams. Down. Okay. So, again, welcome. I'm going to be covering some of the stuff that has been happening over the last few weeks / months, and bringing up the topics that Dark covered in his stream himself. And I'm going to go ahead and join the voice call area over on Twitch if you actually want to talk as well. But as it is a stream, please keep it. No, don't worry about keeping it civil. I will try to have somewhat control in this stream because I want everyone to be heard. I am the unofficial, mediator between all of the drama that's currently been going on with the NomadCraft server right now. And I'm saying NomadCraft's. I'm not going to include the server because it's not just the server. It is over on the Sky Twist as well, which is technically not part of Nomad. It is a side series that was organized by Count. Okay, there we are. I can now see all chats. Okay, good. Okay, first off, Bella, I hope you're here. You still have the link to the server. If you want, you could hop on again, hop into the general as well. My point of view on Bella, he is still a nomad. He is still welcome back to the server. Okay. Yeah, Vid, let me hop back. So I would show chats and stuff like that for the admin stuff, but the admin part of the Discord server has been deleted. There is no admins on the NomadCraft server. And when I say admins, I meant people that were calling the shots saying, hey, this is what we're doing. Hey, this is what we're doing. And basically controlling the backgrounds behind the nomads. Because there were some people that did say it was a dictatorship. I'm not saying who, that is for me to know and you not to find out. Because I don't like spreading rumors. I like to give out the facts. What happened, why it happened, and shit like that. Excuse my language. So going back as far as the drama started this time that Dark brought up, Dirty Dog, who I fought against being kicked and that was something that I think should have been show voice. I have no clue what Tom is talking about. Going back there, let's see. For Dirty Dog, I honestly was opposed to his being kicked from the NomadCraft server, and everyone on the NomadCraft server knows that. Well, the admins do at least. I have to put a when there was admins, I had to put a solid front there to keep the admins together. Not saying that I had to keep them together, but yeah. Oh, hey, Silver. Okay, let me untime. Keep it civil, and I'll untime you. Is that okay, Dark? That's one of the reasons why I haven't unmuted you yet. But I have made you a server player so you can actually see the server stuff. Okay, you are now able to speak in the actual voice channel, but as I said, right now I'm doing the speaking, I'm giving all the backstory. I really would appreciate it if you come into the general chat, you keep yourself muted, let me speak, and then I'll let you speak. Same for Bella, who has the invite to the server and can join anytime he wants. Same for Count, same for anybody on the actual server. Okay, so Dark him. Oh wait, actually, let me send this over to him as well. Where is he at? Not Dark, Dirty Dog. Okay, there we go. Because yes, he is involved in this as well a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and link him in here in case he wants to come and chat. Okay, roger that. Okay, so with Dirty Dog, the backstory a little bit is he made some players feel uncomfortable, not want to play on the server. I don't know who, they didn't come to me. That's the Dirty Dog stuff, and honestly, we gave him warnings like 4 different times. And it wasn't until I came on that he actually understood that somebody was giving him a warning. Bella and Count, they're good guys. They want to be your friend. I'm here. I'm a teacher. I have taught over 10 years here in Japan. I have dealt with troubled students. And Dirty Dog, lovely kid. Let me just say that again. Lovely kid. He is 16, and I try to give him more chances. And basically, at young ages, we guys are dumbasses. I don't know one single guy younger than 25, maybe even 30, who have done smart things. And yeah. So that's the backstory on Dirty Dog. Now, moving forward, because after that, the biggest thing of drama that I could actually remember is the Sky Twist stuff. Which, if you see over here on my Discord, there's still 2 servers, Sky Twist server and the NomadCraft server. We tried deleting the Sky Twist. My phone is going off. Okay, so let me actually also over on the Sky Twist, there has been nothing going on saying about Dark and any other channels. Yeah, and you can see there's no admins over here. There's no hidden channels because over here I am the owner of this server now as well. And the reason for that is we were trying to keep it civil. We were trying. Hell, I didn't know he got banned until after the fact. But let me back up and start over with the beginning of the drama on the Sky Twist. Get into stream, Tom. Oh, you want me to show you the unedited footage? From my point of view? Because I have the unedited footage still over on my damn thing. Hey. No, I'll leave it there. So right now, there are certain channels on the Discord server that the general public are not able to see right away. Because if you look over here into the Sky Twist, which was one of the things that Dark brought up that he is not able to see, Sky Twist permission is for server players. Server players and twisted players. Hold up, Dark, 1 second. And
so, yes,
Tom, mute yourself, please.
What's that?
Please, I'm going over some stuff really quick. Go ahead and mute yourself. Sorry.
I could just step out entirely.
Oh no, you can stay inside. Just give me a few seconds.
I'm walking to my car, so I might as well give you a couple minutes. But I will as soon as I get somewhere, because I'm gonna be like walking through work with a phone in my hand. It's better I don't.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't want to just be like later. Explain. All right, I'll let you guys talk. I'll check with you guys in just a few minutes.
Oh no, this right now is on a complete live.
You guys are playing live. Okay.
No, I'm streaming live right now.
Streaming.
Okay.
Streaming.
Okay. So I basically just muted him myself so I couldn't hear him. You haven't missed much. I'm just going over a little bit of backstory of a little bit of, I'm just right now touching on the drama of the Twist server stuff, basically. So, yes, with any server, there is stuff that normal people like, let me see, who is somebody normal that is in chat, like Vid can see. Vid, we love you as someone who comes in, someone who supports us and stuff like that. Though you cannot see the server side, the stuff that we talk about, our storylines behind the stuff, the farm list and stuff like that. This is not stuff that non-server players can see. And when Dark joined back in, right away he went and got verified. And with being verified, that just means you can see the stuff that non-server players can see. So he went over here and showed the voting section, right? Yeah, the voting section is empty. This is for public voting. And over here, behind the scenes, let's go to the polls. Here, we have a new plugin for polls trying to keep stuff anonymous and trying to, get order on the server. This stuff is just for open mic stuff, Raven stuff. And then down here is the stuff that has mainly been happening in the last 12 days. The first question, do you want to be a moderator on the NomadCraft Discord server? And I'm going to say that again, Discord server. Because do you want somebody to come into the Discord server and start spamming BS? And this one right here is not anonymous. It can be for anybody who wanted to be a moderator. As you can see here, several people didn't want to. Zen, Crazy, Dippy, and my alarm keeps going off. Sorry about that. And this is for the people who wanted to be the moderator. And I believe that, I don't remember if Dark wanted to be a moderator or not, because it might have taken off his vote. And then over here, we have the actual stuff. Count being the role of treasurer, trying to make a council, trying to actually move forward from the dictatorship to less of moving forward from a quote-unquote dictatorship to more of a communal server. And over here, server maintenance. This is people who go back behind the server and deal with plugins, deal with chunk issues, deal with server resets, deal with if the server goes down, deals with all the stuff that happens behind the scenes that normal players like me, who, yes, I have ran a server, I have ran 2 different SMPs, I know how to do it, I don't want to do it. So, is everyone on the NomadCraft comfortable with these 2 people running it? And as you see, I am very lovely. I'm very good at making, votes without typos. Yes to both. because we're all humans. We're not perfect. So that right there, both of these votes are anonymous, which is something I'm going to bring up here in a second. And over the past 2 weeks, I think now, is when all this drama started happening. And after last week is when the server moved from a hierarchy to where there is just a few people in charge to that where there was more people in charge. Yeah, right now, this right now is a dysfunctional family. But hell, let me tell you a story about myself. I live here in Japan. I am the adopted child of 2 lovely people in America, who I'm not going to say their names. They know who they are if they're watching. And I am the youngest of 7 kids, biological and adopted. My biological siblings lived in Alaska around my biological mother. And down in the lower 48, where I lived with my adopted parents, I was with 2 brothers and a sister. And, of course, like any family, we fought. But we're always there to back each other up. That was until 7 years ago, when we had a real wannabe dictator voted into America. Yes, I'm getting political, sue me, whatever. And during that time, my former sister, yes, I'm saying that right, former sister, started to become more racist. And during a heated argument on Facebook for the world to see, this is right when that was right. This was a little bit after I had a long right at the beginning of a long hiatus of my YouTube career. And during that argument, I'm gonna use a word that's gonna be probably censored on Twitch and on YouTube. Probably even get my video taken down. Yeah. My sister said that she hoped a foreigner would rape my daughter. Because right at that time, there was a lot of news going on about foreigners from Mexico raping people. And at that point, I disowned my sister. And I haven't spoken to her in 7 years. And yeah, family fights. And there's sometimes family does something that cannot be repaired. But that has not happened on the NomadCraft server yet. We are dysfunctional, like any family out there. And like any family, you have your clowns, you have your hotheads, you have those trying to fucking wrangle the goddamn cats, and all that kind of thing. Okay. So yeah, right now, the NomadCraft family is a little bit dysfunctional. Right now, we're in a family feud. Oh, Dark, right now, you're a little bit of a hothead. And yeah, let me actually pull up, so during the actual I'm gonna re-say that. During the Twist SMP, I get up at around 3:30 my time, 3:30 a.m. my time, to get to the Twist series. And that's because I'm living here in Japan. I cannot wake up when everyone else does. And I already came into drama. And that's one thing that is a pain in the ass to come into. Drama. Because already during the quote-unquote grind session, there was theft, there was murder, and all that stuff, which we agreed not to have during the grind session. So, right away, I was pissed. I was tired. I'm tired now, but I am awake with rage. Sure. I'm sorry, right now I cannot see the YouTube chat. There we go. Let me actually pull that over here. So right now, my chats are set up to where I can see the Twitch stuff over on my left screen, the YouTube stuff over on my right screen, and you're seeing my right screen right now. Okay. Oh, wait. Actually, back this up. Video tracks. I have 2 video tracks. Okay, Count. TP everyone over here. Yeah. Actually, let me pull this up over in Premiere if it's on this computer. Which is not, because the way I do my recordings, I have it set up to where I have my voice on one track and everyone else's voice on another track. That is good for editing. So, but it's not good for other stuff. Okay, here we go. Track 1, audio track 2, .308. Okay, there might be a second lag in between the stuff. Okay.
Why cannot TP everyone over here? Why cannot I turn Raven back to survival?
Okay, so this is just basically...
It's the same thing that happened when we were doing it. Give me OP again. I'll
right now, trying to get OP to get everyone in here. Can you hear both players?
Yeah, we need to give up.
Were you able to hear both me and the Count there? There. Where is?
By the way, I'm on call with Panda.
Okay, wait a second.
Yo, Dark, give me OP really quick.
Okay.
We need to.
Right now, I'm
We
trying
need
to
to
get
get
everyone
on,
to the middle
Teams.
of the server to try to have a meeting. And right now, Yavel's being a little bitch. And just trying to get everyone there. And you're going to see something hilarious that I mess up on here.
On survival
Okay.
first, Tata, and then give her the lives. I can give her the lives. I want to give her the
Okay.
lives, but she died too quickly.
I'm a ghost.
I know.
They talking right at the moment.
Are they in a group?
They can heal me.
Should we all go in a group or?
Yeah, that's what I want. But
No, they can't.
Okay.
Oh, shit!
I-
Didn't mean to TP all the fucking... Because,
I TP mods over here.
The reason this is not over on Discord, Bella, is because there's already been a stream about it. There's already been stuff in the general chat. So I'm bringing this out for everyone to see. There, you saw me mess up with everyone. And, yes. Right there, it's basically a little bit of the chaos that we are to get everyone over there. Like I said,
Oh my god.
not the mobs. The mobs were on accident.
Oh my
And I was basically trying to get everyone over there for we could have this meeting.
I mean, okay,
that-
we can all chat in a group. There's no point in us all being in the same spot.
Oh my god.
Basically
oh my
not, no.
god.
And
wow.
basically, this stuff right now is just turning into bullshit.
Oh, I know. It's fucking pathetic, honestly.
Yep. Agreed.
And that's from everyone's damn part.
Teleport Dark. Dark's not here.
I should have had that command up and going.
Wait, so just
I
like
think he's out of lives.
oh.
So right now,
Yeah.
it's just going to be
Well, they-
a little bit
most people
of...
without lives
survival.
can't talk in the group.
So right now, I'm going to
Hold on
fast
a
forward a
second.
little bit.
Um,
One
are
living
we
to
in the
here.
group? Are we
I
in
did-
the group?
Well,
we
no, we're
have-
not in a
there is-
group, we're
there
not in a
is
group,
no
but-
existing group, yeah.
Dark
No,
is
I mean
the
like
thing.
they're not here though.
Let me
Even if
try to
they
get
are here,
forward
they
to
can't
more
'cause they don't
relevant
have lives.
stuff.
Yeah.
Go out, type in.
That's all of it, right?
Okay.
Okay,
That should be
714, and moving forward to 714.
Not
It's
Yep.
at
Yeah, Anarch.
Lives before. Okay, moving. Okay. Sorry, but this is our area. That's something that you could fix. I'm trying to basically get to areas of importance for people don't have to set through a 30-minute
explore
stream. Okay, let's start here. Let's see. 31, 35. So, right now, we're trying to get some rules set up, trying to stop the BS that goes on in any type of server that love you, Bella. I love you, Count, but it needs to be a little bit better organized. Okay.
Only get berries and stuff, and I told him go to our base, go someone else's, grind our, it's not competitive, we grind. Why didn't you? And now we're complaining that you
Because it was grind
didn't have
hour.
lava.
It was a staple.
Yeah, go grinding.
Stay
Exactly.
in your
Go gr-
area by you.
Mate, I told you to go to our base. I
Why
told you
do
go to
a
our
series
base.
if you can't even enforce your own rules?
No, so guys, the
Because,
grind
mate,
hour
this-
is
the rules.
Hold
are
up,
like,
hold up. Let
come
Tom.
together, play.
Right
and-
there, Dark
Yeah.
jumped off when we
mean,
were trying to
oh
have a
God.
discussion.
I mean,
I TP'd the wrong
sorry,
person
but
over to me instead of TPing Dark over to
we
me.
need to act like accordingly. Come
And then
on,
over
guys.
here, we have Dark going off and starting to hit people. Stop!
Well, I'm the easy target. I get it, Dark, but like, come on, man. Oh man.
And that right there, I saw Dark lead. Yeah, but we're still trying to have a meeting.
How was the command to
We're
give
trying to
Anyways,
have
what
a
count
civil
was set-
meeting to try to clarify the stuff that's going on. Okay, you are attacking Yevo. But still, we are trying to have a meeting to where we can get past the bullshit that was happening and actually try to do like any good content creator out there and get content. There's no more that needs to be set up there from that. Okay, so Bella, you're still welcome back to the server. That right there, you still have the open invite. We're still trying, right now, we're in the transition phase of getting away from the quote-unquote dictatorship, which I didn't think it was, but some people did. Well, a little bit sometimes I did, but oh well. No, we don't have a vote Dark. Dark is still Dark right now. I put him back on the server. He is still a server player. Yeah. So that right there was the issue with Dark getting banned from the SkyTwist server, which I didn't know right away. Or else I would have brought it up and I had OP, I would have forgiven him and brought his ass back in the server right away. Because we were still trying to have a meeting, trying to get the issues solved. And yes, over here on the chat, we can see Bella and Yevel going at it. That was on SkyTwist, not Nomad. The SkyTwist stuff was to get him back into the thing. And honestly, it was a messed up vote. It should have been private, but it was not. It should have stayed in the group, which was asked, but it was not. It shouldn't have happened, but it happened. Yeah, it happened. I didn't want it to happen. It was something stupid that happened, but oh well. SkyTwist is SkyTwist. NomadCraft is NomadCraft. There are two different SMPs. As you can see over here on my Discord server, I have so many SMPs over here, it's just ridiculous sometimes that I have to make groups and files and keep it in here. I keep them separate. The stuff that happens over here on the Chrysalis server, which I'm not over there often, doesn't affect the stuff that's over here on the NomadCraft server. The stuff that's said over in the Yevel server doesn't come back to the NomadCraft server because it is separate channels. Yeah, it might be connected. We have most of the people on the Twist server are a Nomad. However, SkyTwist is not Nomad. There were people there who organized it, people there who planned it, people who spent money to actually get that to go. It is not Nomad. No, we have not banned Dark on Discord. He left by himself, just like you. He left all the servers after the events of the SkyTwist, which he is like, I'm not going to say the stuff that he told me in messages, because we have not banned anybody on the server, Bella. I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm not worried about it right now. I'll do it later if you still want it later. Because right now I don't know how to. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm trying to get over here and actually talk about the stuff. Try to get it all out in the clear. Try to clarify some stuff. First off, Dark nor Bella were banned from Nomad. They both have a permanent link back to the server. Dark was timed out because he is bringing this all to the public. Which, Dark, we are trying to keep it all out of the public view because if everyone sees the stuff that goes around behind the scenes of a movie, behind the scenes of a series, not all of it's going to be pretty. There's going to be some fighting. There's going to be some arguing. Yeah, you're banned from the Twist server for You Can Cool Down, which I had no clue that you were banned, or else, like I said, I would have unbanned you. Twist. Yeah, and as you can see now, that is off of him. I took it away, where he could actually talk and join the voice chat. I also added him back to being a server player. Now, Dark, you should have, yeah. Bella should not have banned you on the, actually, that's why I can't undo anybody over here. I'm not on the right damn account. Give me a second while I hop over to my right account. Okay. I still don't know how to do it. Yay. As you requested. Why did it put you back? Whatever. So first off, we were wrong. Count was the one that grabbed the lava, and we all blamed it on Yefo. And that right there, yeah, it was my mess up. I thought it was Yefo that stole the lava. Why? I don't know. I just thought I saw him because, okay, you have several people that are very competitive on the server. Sometimes I'm somewhat competitive. Sorry. And yeah. Ow. What a ball. Okay, mozzarella sticks in a ball form. Okay, that's something completely. Okay, so yes, there are still moderator rules on the Discord server, but that right there is not to moderate server players. That is to moderate. That's to moderate the public. Because you might have some Tom, Dick, or Harry coming in spamming porn. And this right here is supposed to be a family-friendly server. And yes, I cuss. I cuss just as bad as a sailor sometimes. And yes, I am a teacher. Was a teacher. I quit being that. I'm a model, whatever. That right there, that is just for the public good. Behind the scenes, we're having voting. We're trying to get this more of a communal platform for the content creators behind the scenes. We have idea areas that hasn't been anything in there since a month ago. We have server lag reports, time zone differences because everyone lives somewhere else, skins for stuff, logos for stuff, behind the scenes stuff that is not normally there. We have server specific announcements, open mics, stuff like that. Voting, getting everyone time slots and stuff like that. And okay, Bella, join the Discord server. Join me in voice chat. Let's talk about this. Right here, you have the link. Join. Let's talk about this. Anybody else that wants to join in on the stream to talk about this, feel free to. Let's get this out in the open. But I'm not going to have this a screaming match to where people are screaming over everyone. This is not a dictatorship. This is not a fucking kindergarten either. We are adults. Yeah. Okay, Yevel's almost home. Okay. And as you can see, Raven's speaking over there in general for everyone to read. And yeah, Raven is one of the best cool heads that I know on the server. Me, I'm not always calm. I am typically calm. But I do have a temper sometimes. Right now, well, on Discord, you can still, well, true. but I don't want to hear screaming in my ears. So yeah, if anybody wants to talk about this, general chat is open. I'm popping over here to general. Okay. So right now, the NomadCraft server is in a state of change. We are trying to get it to where more people have a say in what's going on, more people can communicate with each other, and actually vote on stuff. And I'm not talking about the bad votes that have happened over on Sky Twist. Right now, Dark Master and Bella are still a nomad. They can come back if they want to. We are not kicking anybody. We are not banning anybody. We're trying to basically do what's right for the community. Yes, yeah. Well, thank you. I'm not even caring about that right now. Hell, 50 people. Yeah, this is probably one of the best streams I've had. Drama, yay. Okay, so yes, mental health. Mental health is what's most important for anybody. I suffer through depression sometimes. I don't bring it out and tell everyone. One of my role models killed himself because of his depression. And right now, while I am going into acting, while I am going into model, I'm not going to follow his footsteps. I'll try not to. Yeah, the vote is almost done with. Is everyone comfortable with that going on? With these two, it's going to end in 43 minutes, as you can see. And then that'll be announced. Yeah, I know. Ugh. But yeah, there are people on the server who go through depression, who go through other mental disabilities from their past experiences. And sometimes some people are oblivious to that. And right there is just something that we all have to get better at noticing. This entire drama is still being worked on. We're trying to get it all fixed. Trying to work on a server that those who are watching this stream who are not nomads will be proud of. Because NomadCraft is a server that was started by Bella and a few other good people. Dark is one of them. Right now we're having a family feud. And we're trying to keep it out of the public view because you want to share your dirty laundry with the entire public? Not always. I know here in Japan there are people that steal women's underwear, but that's besides the point. Yeah. And for something like the voting stuff and stuff like that, that's why I installed the new thing on the server for votes to be private. And That right there would solve the issue of people trying to gang up on people. I am trying to be neutral on hell. Part of me bitching about the first Sky Twist is what I thought set this all off. Dark, I'm flawed as well. After me and my ex got divorced, there were times where I thought about ending it myself. This was before I met any of y'all. And hell, there's still days right now where it is tough for me to actually move on. And not everyone is going to be strong. Everyone, yeah. Okay, it tells you who runs this server, Tom, because he's the only one that does. Yeah? Okay. Tom and Yevo are in the... I need to unmute Tom, actually. Yeah, I mute. Sorry about that. Tom, you want to say anything to the stream?
Hello, everybody. I guess I misunderstood you that you were streaming, and I caught the DM was.
Yeah.
You're streaming on Talk, or what are you streaming today?
I am streaming about the drama that's going on in the NomadCraft server since it has spilled over to the public, and there's already been 2 streams about it. I'm just trying to clarify everything, trying to bring it out in the open, trying to let everyone know what's going on behind the scenes.
Right. I mean, I think I got the majority of the footage, but I have no intent on putting it out there, really. I couldn't even really watch it all. It kind of made me. We all could have done a better job yesterday. I don't think any one of us was where we should have been, and I apologize for my part of that. I don't think I raised my voice, but I definitely didn't step in as well as I could have. So
I know, Tom. I understand completely. Both you and Raven came in on the 3rd session after we have already had 2 sessions of drama.
Right, and I mean, hopefully that helped us maybe continue, but I think I just wish we had taken a little more time to try and continue all together, because I think we rushed to just get something done, which was important. I agree, but I feel like, yeah, we dropped the ball definitely with Dark. The fact that when he mentioned that he was having a reaction with his PTSD, I don't think anybody heard it but me, and then I didn't say stop everybody. He just said something, and that's where I felt I should have been like, I heard it. Even when he went, I thought I'd done something, because like I was kind of going, I kind of turned to him in game and was going to go talk to him, and I think I even said something to try and calm him down, but then he was gone. I'm like, did me going at him cause something? Because I know he was reacting. I mean, more than reacting, he was inundated with more than he can handle, and obviously he was trying to get his feeling of fairness. He wanted things to be fair, and I get that. Other people just wanted to like get content done, and like it doesn't matter that much, but I feel like he was really invested in the competition side of it, and I think we all realize that's where we gotta like start this from a point of like, is this a competition, or is this just fun content stuff? And I guess we never had this problem before, where some of us were very competitive, and some of us were just playing. I mean, I definitely came in with the idea of playing, and wanted to be careful not to do anything that would unbalance the game, but I also wanted to try and throw some wrenches in things, or at least make it look like that. So I don't know how that would have gone, honestly, because hopefully that would have just probably created a more sense of like it's not fair, but it's a common option. I don't know how to say it. Like, obviously, we're hoping to freeform the game and have a competition. We wanted to have fun together. I mean, that was the purpose, was to play a game, and I think I lost. I lost. Frustrating. That's part of it.
Yeah.
I've lost people make it. I will. So I mean, maybe she didn't know that. I did when I heard everything from the first second, and I had brainstormed someone a year ago with Cal, and I was like, yeah, why didn't we see that then? like you're gonna have 12 people. I know the beginning island was a little bigger than some versions, but I'm just imagining everybody a little 9 or 3x3, 9 blocks with a tree in the middle of it. That would have everybody would have pushed each other off without even trying. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want everybody to try and get Dark into a less dark place, because we all know I think everybody's joked that he's a light master. At least I've heard several people, once they get to know him, that he's a loving guy.
Dark is a loving guy, and he's one of the best people on NomadCraft that I have had the pleasure with dealing with. Okay, so for me and Yevo, he's in the chat as well. Yevo is an awesome gamer, someone who let's see, the thing that put me off on Yevo for this server, this Sky Twist shit, was I honestly thought he stole the lava, which was an honest mistake on my end. And right now, it feels like, okay, so the last interaction me and Yevo had, he hit me, I hit him back. Yes, I hit him with an axe, but oh well. And that right there was because this is already after an entire session of drama, after yeah. And there's just tension there because it's still been building up over the last few weeks with everything that's going on. Ugh. But I have no beef with Yevo.
Everybody that did a good job. Sorry.
I'm sorry, say again?
I was just thinking, the versions I've seen, because I haven't got to see everybody's, but I mean, it looks like people were getting along. So, I mean, obviously there was something more to it that I saw in the episodes, because I heard everybody talking and I was like, I hope, that doesn't come out in the videos. And it didn't seem to come out in the videos, which is, I believe that's the way it could, or I'm sorry, should be. But I'm still trying to figure out what happened still because of that. I guess is my thought, is I was hoping to catch up a little bit more and have an idea what happened. I have an idea, but I thought maybe I'd get to see it first person a bit, but I'm glad it's not out there in a video. It's just, I was hoping at the same time to figure out a bit what happened.
Oh yeah.
The picture I got is everybody really just got frustrated with the first session being so grindy. And
yeah, the very first episode was edited by all very well to try to keep out the drama, to try to actually focus on content. That's why I pulled up the unedited version of the footage from our meeting earlier, which is probably not going to be in the third episode if I make a third episode. Because right now, my heart is just not into it anymore. Hell,
yeah.
I have told 1 or 2 people that I might just step away from YouTube again. Because I did it once, I'll do it again. Right now, I'm going out the day after tomorrow for a filming commercial here in Tokyo. I am going to be on a different TV set here next week some of the time. And I just applied to another commercial for a big-ass company. So YouTube is supposed to be fun for me. It's not supposed to be filled with drama. And right now,
I'm Tom for fun, so I mean my character's Thomas Thornton, but the name of my whole web thing is Tom for Fun, or my Facebook thing is a Tom in the place, for fun. So yeah, I don't want to avoid drama to the point that we're leaving somebody in a lurch or not helping somebody that could be though at the same time. But I don't think any of this. I don't. Yeah, because I don't know how it came. I want to say I don't think any of this should have happened. Maybe that's a strong word because of the word should, but I wish it didn't.
Well, I've said I've modded
And
a lot of times. I'm
What was
responding
that?
to chat as well. There are some people in chat,
Hey.
the main culprits, who I have already given them a link to the Discord server. They could join and talk if they wanted to, but well.
So I need to see where are you? You're on YouTube then?
I'm on YouTube
on
and
you-
Twitch right now.
Oh, maybe it'd be better if I do Twitch then. Let me see here. I just want to see. I want to see chat.
Yeah, it's just scrolling by. Okay,
All right.
so
Oh, it's good that there's people talking.
yeah, and that's the thing. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this civilly, and not just scream at each other.
Right. Well, I mean, some people's feelings can be hurt. I just said something in chat that, I felt kind of bad after saying it. Don't need to get into it, but I hope I apologize to the person, but it's easy, people are not apologizing enough, to be honest. And so what are you going to do from there? It just keeps on stacking up. Everybody needs to take a step back, take responsibility, point all the fingers at themselves and nobody else. And I think things can get fixed at that point. But if
Yeah.
anybody's pointing the finger and trying to say he did, she did, then it just starts up again. Everybody just needs to own up to what they could have done better, freaking try and do better,
And
and
there's-
apologize for everything that they can. Because if you're not trying to do better, the apology to me is usually
pointless.
not the meeting. Yeah, it doesn't pan out. You wind up in the same situation again, minimally. And that happens too. I mean, I'm willing to face the fact that us as a group, we may make the same mistakes a few times. We just need to, that can't be just not noted though. We need to keep working on it. Even if we do make the same mistakes, I don't want us to I don't want that mistake to be us to be falling apart the way it's
The way it's going
close
right now.
to.
Yeah. Yeah, well, as you can see right now, I went through the stuff. You are not muted on my end. Double check your mic settings and make sure you have everything set up.
Oh, Yevo was talking then. Okay, because I know he came in. I didn't hear him either.
Yeah. I saw his thing light up there for a second.
Is he going through a mic? I'm just on my phone. I hope my sound is okay.
Yeah, I see your stuff lighting up, but I cannot hear you talking.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look for Twitch real quick myself. Hope that's okay.
Okay, you're not at 200%.
I'm not at 200.
Not you, Tom. Yevo.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually turn you
Good.
down some.
Testing.
Okay, I can hear you now, Yevo.
There we go.
Hey, Yevo.
Yo.
Okay,
All right.
1 second, really quick, Yevo.
I was
Dark-
talking, but I
Okay,
don't.
1
I
second,
forgot
man.
what I
1
said.
second. Dark, I have removed both your timeouts for you to join the general chat and try to talk stuff civilly. Okay, so feel free to join back into the voice chat if you want.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, nothing Dark has done since yesterday has been civil. I mean, we've all tried to make it civil, have civil conversation with them. I mean, I don't know what else to do. But yeah, you guys say apologize and stuff, but I mean, we've all had a discussion. We're all on the same page. I don't know why there needs to be drama. Before any of this started, before session 1, we said, let's not make this personal. But since then, it has only been personal. And like, it's crazy. I don't know. Like people getting upset and whatnot over, let's say, yeah, someone broke a rule or whatever. Is that really the end of the world? We have to just like explode the server for that? It doesn't make much sense.
I'm not saying that people are not overreacting. I definitely know they are. I
Dude, hold on, Tom. Sorry. And Dark is saying
I
in
know
chat,
that's-
I'm being a bully. Like, explain that. I don't know. No one else has said I've been a bully. You're the only one that seems to be saying I'm a bully. How come, Dark? How come? Like, that makes no sense.
I wouldn't say bullies are the right word. I would say I do know Dark, and I do know the way you're talking. I can handle it. I can tell you Dark will not handle it. I had a business partner that was very straightforward, very curt. This is the way it is. This is the way we need to do things, and that's kind of the vibe. I can tell you some people will shut down, close down, be afraid of somebody like that, and that's who
Well,
Dark
I'm just
kinda
trying to
is.
speak concisely and stuff. Like, I was saying other stuff
No, I
before, but
got
I
you.
guess my mic wasn't working, so I don't remember
I
what.
I I get you. I get you. I'm just saying I know Dark, and he's a sensitive guy. I feel bad even talking about him, not knowing how he's going to feel about me talking to him. We've had long talks to try and build up his self-esteem. Years, when I first met him, it took some building up.
Okay, give me 1 second, Tom.
So
Bella,
that's where I am. I mean, I care about, like, he's a son, brother. He's my friend. He's my family. I said that earlier. I realize he's not my wife. He's not my kid. Something like that. But you know, he's been there any time of day, pretty much, for me. So
hold up, Tom. Hold up 1 second. Bella, clarifying something. There is nor was a vote to kick out Dark.
He's talking about for himself.
No. Oh wait. I thought he's okay. The vote for you was on Sky Twist, not Nomad. Yeah. So the vote was keep him in. Yes. Keep him in. No. It was 8 for yes, 3 for no. 8 people wanted to keep Bella in the Sky Twist server.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised, like, how that happened, because when I saw, most people voted to keep him.
Yeah. And there is there. We voted to keep him, not to kick
I
him
assumed
out.
Bella volunteered to, like. I just assumed Bella didn't want to.
And that was after the first day of drama, or was it the second day of drama? I can't remember now. That's the first day of drama.
It's a lot of drama. I was just
Yeah.
trying to put the patch together in my head last night, and I was just like, I really can't I can't come up with a clear picture of a flow chart of what happened, and even with the chunks of pieces I'm missing, I don't know if that makes it easier or harder for me, but
A Dark Sky Twist was never Nomad. It was an event put on from Nomad players, but it was not a Nomad thing. I know people saw it as Nomad because there was a lot of Nomads on it. Just like people think that the Limited Life series that is run by Green and his friends is a Hermitcraft thing. But it's not. It is something separate.
I've been saying since the beginning to make it not affiliated.
Yeah.
I didn't really care either way, so I'm fine with it. But looking at all this, I don't know if it would help to be separate or help to know that it is, a project that NomadCraft is.
I
At
mean,
least the
Darkmaster's saying to me it was Nomad like it was to others. I don't think it was Nomad to others. And I mean, we never had issues on NomadCraft, so why would you assume to leave both? It just doesn't make sense. There's not much logic to that.
I didn't want him to leave either. I thought Panda was talking to him. I felt like, because he had disappeared when I turned around. I didn't want to go hunt him down right away because I thought, like, maybe he thought I was, too much for the moment. And unfortunately, we had an hour and a half about left to try and do something. We did something, and as soon as I got off, I was trying that would happen. But
For the There is one member on the Sky Twist who is not a nomad.
Hello, hello. Check,
Okay.
check.
Okay, we can hear you, Dark.
Can I be heard?
Hi, Dark. We're here. I'm hearing like not an echo, but stuff from a minute ago or two. So some
Okay, let me mute the stream real quick.
sure thing, buddy.
Check, check. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt. Something was said that I wanted to personally respond to just now from Evo. I was not saying anything about you, Evo, at all. I don't talk to you on a daily basis like I have talked with Bella or Tom or Mad or Panda. Like you said, you not know Mad family. And you correct about that. And yes, Tom is right as well. I am a very sensitive person, and you have plucked at all those sensitive nerves. And now I hear you
can I ask how?
chuckling. Who was chuckling?
I didn't hear any. I didn't hear any chuckling.
Nobody's chuckling.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't hear any of that.
Okay. Go ahead now. Say what you want to say, Evo.
I'm just curious as to why. Like, how was I pushing nerves? I never did anything to you. Like, yeah, I killed Gene on the first session, and he was mad at me or whatever. But I don't understand where this is coming from you.
And you might not. I mean, it's nothing. I don't think that you're doing necessarily on purpose.
There he goes,
to-
thinking it's all about him once again. I don't know how to correct that.
How am I thinking about me? Dark, I don't want any tension between us, so I'm trying to figure out why you are mad at me. That's all I'm trying to do.
I am mad at your whole team from the Sky Twist series. It's not just you. I am mad at that whole team for how you guys acted from the very beginning and right before it was switched to its own deal when Bella asked, can we just take this away from Nomad? Because this was not Nomad friendly. All this stems from y'all's team.
I mean, that isn't consistent with what happened
So it's not
because
you.
Okay, hold up.
And can you please lower your tone of your voice, please?
me, I'm pretty monotone. I'm just
You
saying in
sound pretty
game.
aggressive.
Okay, so really quick, I'm going to interrupt. I do understand where Dark is
I'm
coming
turning
from.
down my headset too, so maybe that will help.
I do understand where Dark is coming from because your voice is aggressive sometimes, CFO. And it's probably just the way you talk.
I'm trying to stay calm,
Okay.
Bella.
Yeah. And so that's just the way you talk though, and that's something I understand.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself. So
gonna go ahead and
yeah, I'm hot-headed.
go ahead, Yevo, go ahead.
I just wanted to based on what Dark just said. So he said he was mad at our team in game. I mean, there's footage. I don't know if it was released in the last episode or not, but you guys like made a deal. You know, you traded, and you know, I think it was Ori that gave you a life. And then when I came to like give you a little extra gift or whatever, you're like, oh, thanks Ori, thanks Count, thanks Beardo. This is when you were leaving. You're like, thanks Ori.
You
thanks, Count,
remember
thanks,
you was
Beardo.
really aggressive when I tried to go over there to finish my deal?
I
That
was never
you
aggressive.
did not
There's
have
footage.
anything
I
to
was
do with like
I was
Okay.
offering you seeds as you were leaving because I figured you guys didn't
you
have
were
seeds.
aggressive with me. I should.
have footage. I
actually
have
think
footage.
I did keep
Okay.
that in my episode. If you
Cam-
go and watch my episode, you hear, yo, why is Dark here? Really aggressive.
Dark, there's footage. I can
I
send
know
it to
those
you.
footage.
I mean,
I know those footage. Go
I was
check out my
never
video as
I
well.
offered you a gift. So I don't think someone aggressive would offer you a gift.
Okay, I'm muting
But-
myself again
But anyways, so
because I'm being talked over.
I mean, you didn't let me finish responding to you, so that's why I'm talking. But like Dark, he basically ignored me while he was there. He's like, thanks Beardo, thanks Count, thanks Ori. And then like in the video, I think at the end he left like a note or text on screen saying like, oh, like thanks to this team and then our rival Yeva or whatever, something like that.
Okay.
And like I was just kind of isolated. I was picked, you know, like the spotlight was, I mean, I don't know, that's not the right way of saying it, but I was isolated, you know, like from the start. And I mean, now he's saying he had issues with our team. Sure, fair enough. Maybe he does.
Okay,
like,
All right,
so
I
I'm gonna
am
go ahead and
completely
mute
out of
Yevo for
this.
now.
Have fun with Nomad.
Hold up, Dark. Hold up. Go ahead
I'm a
and
grinder.
Dark. Go ahead
I
and
can find something
Dark.
else easily.
Dark. Go ahead and
I'm not
respond.
associating with Evo anymore.
Dark. Go ahead and please
Bye.
respond. Okay, Tom. So
Yeah, I don't know that now. Yeah, they don't need to even talk. I mean,
okay.
someone should talk to Yevo, get his point of view. Someone needs to talk to Dark. Obviously, someday they need to talk, but it's not. It didn't really need to be now.
Yeah.
Dark with feeling still upset. Yeah, it's sad. I some people click and some people don't. I guess is what it
They're
might
like
just come
oil
down
and
to.
water, definitely. And this is just the
I mean,
match that has sparked and set them both off. And yeah, right
I
now I
know-
have you muted, Yevo. Just hold up and I'll unmute you here in a second. Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
it's hard to.
You're unmuted,
It's
Yevo.
you know, think about it like
I mean,
Yevo?
you guys
go
say
ahead.
we don't click or whatever. I mean, I'm totally calm right now. I don't understand. Like, everything I said makes sense, and there's video footage to back up everything I said. Maybe Dark, maybe he thinks I'm speaking aggressively or whatever. Maybe he doesn't understand my tone since we don't communicate often. Sure, fair enough. That's a possibility. But like, I have been calm. At the end of the day, this doesn't affect me. Like, I will be fine, you know. Like, I'm trying to make this work for us, for everyone, so we can have as much fun as possible, you know, hopefully make some good video content out of it, whatever, you know, for our YouTube. And you know, I want this to work for everyone. At the end of the day, if we lose people along the way, that's their problem, because I know this could be a good concept. This has a lot of great potential. So you know, it would be their loss at the end of the day. I want it to work for everyone. I just like,
Just focus on that.
but you guys understand where I'm coming from, right? Like, Dark had no logic. There was no logic to what he was saying.
Yevo, but saying that it doesn't. I'm the kind of person that would say exactly that. I would say what you said, and I would have my wife look at me and said, "You just stuck your foot in your mouth," and I would be like, "Why? It's the truth." And I would be chewing on that foot and calling it a sandwich at that point, because it's not that it's not true. It's just whether sometimes it needs to be said right then. And unfortunately, maybe the fates may be in some certain situation, something needs to be said, but no one's going to hear it right then. That could be the situation in certain cases too. And it was a little bit of that going on. Certain things needed to be said, but nobody was ready to hear it because everybody had their, you know, what they thought was fair or what. So yeah, we need to go into this with a definite better understanding that it's not a contest, that everything we're doing is, as I think is supposed to be, as stupid, as silly as possible. And if it's not that and it is a competition, then we just have to have, you know, fair play and be calm and resolve things so we figure out how to play fairly together.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're on the same page, and as we've been saying from the start, this is not perfect. You know, we're all learning as we go. We're trying to improve this whole concept as we go. It will only get better from here, you know. And yeah, I told Count literally from the first session, I'm like, we should have done a warm up on a regular vanilla world rather than Skyblock. This is going to be too complicated at first. Sure, fair enough. He wanted to try something new, and I guess it sort of backfired. It's sort of working. It is what it is. But I mean, like, we just got to roll with the punches at this point, and like, you know, it's only going to get better. And if people can't be patient around that, then I mean, it's going to make it difficult.
Yeah, but hell, everyone that I spoke to as well, not everyone, but most of those who I spoke to as well has said that while this is a good initiative from Count, it could have been better executed.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
The Sky
I
Twist.
mean, I just think
Hold up, Tom. Let me finish talking. Sorry, you too. Yeah, well, let me finish talking. The Sky Twist thing. With a majority of my team with only one person on the meme team, whatever. There is only one person that has any experience with Skyblocks, and yeah, so we were thrown for a loop right then and there. Yeah, Axis Minecraft. Okay, so that kind of stuff there was completely. If we did this on a regular world to where it is not such limited resources and such group mentality, because a skyblock you have to form groups to survive, and that right there is what has been driving a big ass wedge in us, because we have form groups, we have the enemy group, we have the neutral group, and we have our group. And that right there fits for any of the groups. There has a group that they consider the enemy, the group that they consider neutral, and themselves. And yes, I'm putting those in all air quotes for those who are not watching. And that right there is somewhat bad. But we have to make the best out of it and make content for the viewers. Okay, Yellow, Tom, who wants to go first?
I was just gonna say, I mean, obviously at this point it's a little too late, but this could have been avoided if we did a practice run, or if we all started off on our, individual islands, and then everyone had basically a fair start with the same resources, that same starter chest, whatever. That would have been the fairest way possible, and then we kind of, move forward from there. Obviously, of course, that's in the past now, but maybe for future we could adopt something like that. I don't know. I guess one piece of advice is, I guess I don't know if it's advice, but for Count to be a little less stubborn, because I've been pretty critical of him the whole time, in terms of how we could improve this, how we can make it better. And obviously in a calm way, and he said yesterday, he respects all of my opinions and everything, so, or like appreciates it. And I like I said, this concept has so much potential, so many views out there, so many subscribers, waiting to find some shit like this, right? And I know it can be good. So instead of him, I guess for future, sessions or seasons or whatever, for it to be as good and smooth as possible, it should not be a surprise, so we don't all show up and be like, what the hell is this? And B, maybe vote on things before the start of the season.
Hindsight.
Yeah, valid.
Go ahead, Tom.
I just said I think that's all valid. I don't think he anticipated us having. We've never had these problems, never.
Yeah.
Like, hey, why would he expect it?
Hindsight is 2020. We are able to see a lot more looking back than we can at the time. Hell, I know I've already spoken to it once about my divorce. It is there's stuff that I could have done to probably avoid it. Hell, there's probably stuff I could have done to probably not even get in that situation with my ex. But it's something that, yes, I do regret the divorce. No, I do not regret getting with her. That's because of my daughter. Something that came out of it beautiful. And right now, we still have to figure out, we're still trying to make something beautiful coming out of the mud that we have got into.
Right.
And yeah, we're trying to grow as a community, trying to grow. And right now it's still difficult. Right now we're still having strife within the family. And I have already told Count, and I think I said it in the Sky Twist, one of the damn areas there, that I might not be there next week because of personal issues. And during those, I honestly hope that the drama stays low. Okay, so does anybody else want to say anything in the chat or anything else anything? Or else I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Give the actual chat in the YouTube to catch up to the video so I can address anything there.
Wait, close what out? Sorry.
Stop the stream.
Oh, so are we done chatting? Like,
Oh,
has
do
everything
you have
been
do you have
handled?
anything else to say?
I don't know. If something pops up, I'm more than happy to chat. I just want to clear the air with everyone. Like I don't know where any tension came from. I don't know why I was specifically targeted. Sure, I might be an easy target, and I'm more than happy to kind of talk about things, and I guess quote unquote represent or speak for people who maybe aren't so I guess upfront or whatever. But yeah, if there's any issues, please come to me. Like I don't want there to be any tension. Like for at the end of the day, we just play a fucking video game, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, as Bella said, think of people's personal feelings. Because think of mental health issues. That's something we all have to get better at. We love Dark.
I think,
Even though
I
right
think,
now he's being a stubborn little brat, we love him still.
yeah, that was me chuckling. It was a little chuckle of, we definitely need to think about each other. I don't know, fortunately, you haven't had something with this PTSD react. We need to plan for things like that. We need to find out if people have issues that essentially there's a safe word or something that we just need to stop everything and make sure they're okay. Because that's what probably should have happened.
Once
Yeah.
again.
Okay, so go ahead, Dark.
Dark, yeah, let Dark say something.
No, let Tom finish.
Oh, I would. I just think we need to have something like Dark. Would that have helped? There was some point that you said my P, I can't say it,
PTSD.
but thank you. PTSD. I'm terrible with just being
It's okay.
abbreviations. But yeah, I mean, I heard it and I was like, I don't remember exactly everything going to my head, but I heard it and I was like, is everybody else hearing it? And like the argument kept on like turning and then like it just turned and you were gone. There was only a split moment that if I had been a little more clear in my head, I think I should have just been like, everybody stop. Did you just hear what Dark said? He's not
I mean,
okay.
I even
Or
act
something.
sweet and innocent Dippy to step away from me during all that craziness.
Right. And I think it's hard. I don't think any of us that don't have it, because I mean, I've watched specials. Recently, I just watched something about people, using marijuana to cope with their
I
stuff from
smoke a
Iraq.
lot to try to cope with my PTSD.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the better things out there, but it doesn't get rid of it. It just makes it a lot more manageable without numbing a person out entirely.
Like how
So
my
they can.
grandma said before she died, it only numbs it for a day or two, and then all your problems are gonna hit you all over again.
It's something to think about because I know with the use of things when they're not there when you need them, things can like escalate because not only now you not have the thing that can dampen it, you have the worry about not having the thing to dampen it. Anyhow, I think we need to have like a safe word for anybody that it feels like there needs to be a time where everybody just has to stop. And I think you're more important than the game. I
That
feel I
yeah.
failed you yesterday. I
The
wish you
game was
all just.
continued on. There was
That,
a good select few of people that messaged me. Mad, you, Dippy, even some people that wasn't even on the series. Dirty Dog Gaming,
we would find
Crazy,
out.
like they all came and checked up on me. There was
And we
not a
should.
message from Yivo, Ori, Beardo,
Imagine everybody
I mean,
Count.
doesn't know.
you don't have to call us out again, Dark, but I think that's what Tom said is a great point about having a safe
And
word.
you playing the victim card when I'm the victim, Yivo, is not okay as well.
First off, Dark, I'm not playing any victim. I just want to clear the air with everything. Second, I don't think anyone should be playing the victim, whether you want to say you or me. Why
I
should
wasn't
someone be
saying
playing
I
the
was
victim?
the victim at first, but I want to go
Well,
ahead
you
and bring
just
that up
did.
as well.
I'm just saying you
Yeah,
just did.
just now, because I want to bring that up. I want to clear the L on that. The
You still
original
there, Doug?
victim was actually Better Game and TV.
And I think some people are still reeling from that. we tried to move on, and I mean, there's the whole thought: should we have just canned this? Because
Well, it's a tie actually between Mad and Bella because Mad like got killed and all that right at the beginning.
Dark, I am no victim. The first death I had
Sorry.
on the thing was by a damn zombie. Then
Didn't mean to interrupt.
yes, I was knocked off of the damn thing by Yevo, and then I
Thanks
got
for the
hit,
chuckle, Eva.
and then
That
I got,
was about Gene dying to a zombie. Sorry, continue.
and then I got pissed about being knocked off the end. I went over there to try to get revenge, which was me being hot-headed, and I didn't put
I can't
any
even
of
hear Mad
that.
because he's muted and I have the stream muted.
Great. I'm gonna have to go through all that again. Can you hear me now, Dark? Testing.
Yes, Panda?
Dark, can you hear me? Tom, ask Dark to unmute me.
what's that? I can hear you.
Can you ask Dark to
Can you hear
unmute me?
I
Oh,
can hear you now.
Okay. God, Midnight, did you just... Okay, my cat's trying to kill me with gas. Okay, so...
sorry.
First off, go back, rewind, and say it again. My first death on this thing was by a damn baby zombie. Which was because we were low food, which was stressful. That goes back to the thing of it could have been organized better, but it wasn't. Hindsight. Then after that, the lava was stolen again by Count, not Yevo. I want to clarify that for anybody that doesn't know already. And I still thought it was Yevo at the time. Because I would have sworn I saw him running back with the damn lava. And me getting the lava the very first time, he was threatening me. And I think I left that in the video. But I just came over there, got the lava, and left. Now, earlier in the session, I did pick up some sapling that was not said or anything. And it probably was communicated afterwards. But I have not seen Yevos, I have not seen Ori's, I have not seen Counts, I have not seen the other team's video. Because I don't want any unfair advantage. Sorry, man.
Oh, we know for sure.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to be watching those later. And what was I going? So yeah, I am no victim here. I was pissed after the first session. I blew up it. I almost blew. I blew up in the actual Sky Twist stuff, and which started everyone else blowing up. So yes, I am the match that ignited the server side blow up issues, and it's just because there is already tension. Scratch my nose. And yeah, to be fair, Count did say that Yeva had the bucket. So Count led us to think that Yeva was the one that had the bucket. Okay, so I am no victim here. Going over to one of the people who I do think is a victim of all this bullshit, Bella. And going on to the topic of why there was a vote called on Bella.
Was there? No, I was trying to. From the picture I got, that is that he got verbal in a way that was inappropriate, and people were trying to decide what to do with that. But I never even really heard what got said.
Yeah.
I never heard
Okay, so
why it was reset, and I don't know if it needs to be reset. Honestly, I'm just saying.
oh no, I'm gonna bring it
I
up
don't-
here in a second for everyone to know what happened.
Just make sure that this is external. This didn't happen on the series, right?
Yes,
this
this
was like
did
before.
not happen on the series. This happened months ago. This happened months
Oh.
ago, and which only a select few knew about it. I didn't know about it. I didn't know there is this kind of tension going on behind the scenes between two of the admins. And I just put that in air quotes again. But during Bella's 24-hour birthday stream, he called he called Ori a bitch, and I didn't know it. It was a 24-hour stream. I was probably doing something. I've been informed later that happened, and I am not 100% sure how it was said or stuff like that.
I mean,
Cal,
it-
let me
it-
just,
it-
or Gene, let me just say, I don't know how in depth you really need to go right now, especially on YouTube. Just
Well, that's the thing,
FYI.
though. This is not just a YouTube. This is for anybody who has seen the drama that's been going on because it's been brought to a public. Brought to a public, wow. It's been brought to the public side of the Discord server, which we're trying to keep it behind the scenes still. And that's something that shouldn't have happened, but hell, it happened when I was sleeping at 4 a.m. Right now it's just
Well-
7:30 a.m. Hold up, Tom, sorry. And and yeah, we're trying to keep this private behind the scenes for everyone want to be able to see it. And that right there is the correct thing to do for a SMP or any type of content creation. There is the public side to where people can see, and then there is the stuff that is behind the scenes.
Right.
And this whole drama should have been kept behind the scenes, and we should have been talking about it like adults.
Would have liked as much of it as possible, but I'm also willing to
Bella,
try to.
if
talk
you
about
want
it.
something to say, go ahead and hop on the server, hop in the general, and let's talk about this. That is what I have been told about it. If there's more behind the scenes that I don't know, then I don't know.
Oh, he's saying why would they get him off 3 months later?
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I think it's just something that you're saying was sitting there. It was a seed, that was festering or something like that. And if a hair of that dog
He
came
can't.
out
He's
again,
at work.
yeah, if there's a hair of that dog, if you know what I mean by that, a small part of the bigger, thing comes out, people can feel the whole dog there. It's just like that's how we kind of are. I mean, we're talking about what happens kind of with Dark or somebody that's PTSD. It's just like I assume it's just like whatever that moment was in the past, it's just all there again. The sights, the smell, whatever those senses are,
Okay.
it's not something that you can just easily let go without knowing yourself and having experiences with bringing yourself down and not going there. And even with all that, sometimes we're just human. We have to
Okay.
give
Well,
ourselves some space. Sorry, go ahead.
So, I have. Okay, let's see. Is there any indication of why the actual rule was actual? Count, are you there?
I'm just having a thought with what happened yesterday. Were there people that wanted the lava bucket returned and all the cobblestone that was generated destroyed or something? I don't know.
I'm
Tom, we're past that now.
Yeah, we're past that. Right now I sent Count a message to see his point of view of why the vote was called in the first place, because that's something I don't even know. The vote was about giving Bella a second chance to join the Twist server, not excluding him.
I guess just because, yeah.
And that was the thing. It was a vote to give him a second chance after something. I have no Count. What was the original? What was his first strike? What was the first thing that got him? Yeah. Okay, it was about his attitude. So Count and Dark have their own island on the first session. So I don't know what type of attitude Count is talking about. Are you talking about the stuff that was said on Discord or the stuff that was said during the actual server stuff? During the session stuff?
I would say if Bella doesn't want you talking about this, maybe we should respect him, considering we're trying to retain our friendships here.
Yeah. But it was still asked, why was the vote asked? Why was the vote even asked in the first place? I'm trying to get to the damn bottom of that right now. Because I have no clue why the actual vote was cast. I thought it was this old issue, but it wasn't.
Okay, I think just people were like, are we going to be able to continue on? Is this going to be left behind? Somehow that got turned into, do we need to? I think that's what it basically was. Do we need to not have Bella there to be able to move on? And who's willing to, see if we can move on with him? And that's what that's what I wanted, was to keep going.
Okay.
What is this? 25 minutes until server goes?
The vote was to give him a second chance to join back into the Sky Twist. Let me just rephrase that, Sky Twist. And it was 8 votes for yes that he could rejoin, 3 for no.
I think we know what we voted for. I just don't think they know why someone decided to put it
Cast the
there
vote in the first place.
Considering most of us did not even, we wanted him to play. The mass majority of us
Still wanted to play.
Yeah, we still want you to play, Bella. I don't even know. I didn't sit there and look to see who wanted, who didn't want to. I was understanding that people might want to move on without any negativity. Is that the right word? Air of how about just to reduce the possibility of negativity? But I don't know. I think that just doesn't address the issue, and maybe the issue can't be fully resolved, but I don't know that it was tried hard enough. And I think, just like I was saying with DM, I think we should have stopped sooner and checked in sooner. I wasn't there the day you were there, but it sounds like there was a lot of people, not just you, possibly getting really irritated. And if the game was doing that, maybe it should have been, not called off, but stopped sooner. Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt anybody, but I am going to go ahead and jump out of this. This is not helping my mental health anymore. Then
Then you should
continuing it.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and remove myself, like several
you do it.
people has suggested. I will miss playing video games with some of y'all, but some of y'all I won't. I'm pretty sure he'll speak up or laugh. Yep, he just did.
No, I laughed.
I did. I was quiet. I have pushed to talk. That was not me.
That was me, because I get you, and I that was me laughing, just understanding you. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. It was just,
I have already pretty much removed a couple of the people that I don't want to play with on Discord. So please, you guys already know who you are. Don't DM me. If you do, I'm going to take that as harassment, and I'm going to go and file the necessary things that I'll have to do.
Okay. So
Tom, Mad, Panda, if you can still heal me.
Okay, before you
Bella,
go,
I completely want to still play with you. I want to play with you guys that I just listed. Ori, I do like playing video games with you. You might feel some type of way now. That's okay. Just know that I did not have a problem with you.
Okay, before you go, let me just really quick talk.
Besides not checking up on me.
Okay, so.
Well, I'm out, everyone.
Hold up. Let me speak before you run off. Let me speak really quick, okay, Dark? because I can still reach out and stuff like that. But God. Okay. So I was trying to say.
Just go ahead. He might still be in chat. Just
Oh,
go ahead, Gene.
yeah. It's still just that right there is like, Dark, you're a good guy, but that was a dick move just now. Moving on.
I mean,
Moving
I
on.
understand,
Hold up.
but he mentioned his PT.
Moving on. Okay. And yes,
I don't know.
it is. I am. Okay. So right now, I muted those two so I could actually talk really quick. Yes, I understand that he has PTSD. I would have liked him to actually be able to react to what I was saying, but I can see the type. I didn't want him to give me a reason. I just wanted to say something before he actually left, though. But oh, whatever. Basically, as I was saying to him, as I said to Bella, the server is open to you two. There is no dictatorship. We are not voting to keep you off. We're not voting to get you back on. You two are nomads. You can join if you ever want to. You can shout me up on Discord if you ever want to talk. I am here for both of you. That's what I wanted to say before he left. Okay, so you guys are unmuted. And, count. There was no vote to have Bella removed from the NomadCraft server.
There was really basically a vote, though, to have him kept, but then you could see that as being removed from the Twist game because people were trying to figure out, essentially, if they felt they could move on from that whole situation. That's how I took it, at least. It was just like, we're going to keep moving on. Again, in my retrospect, I wish we had all just said, let's not move on unless we move on together. That's just how I feel. I don't know if that's a mistake. I know there's certain situations where it's better to, as someone could probably say, and I don't like the verbiage, but cut your losses. But we're talking about people here. I feel like we're all more important than a series, and I think that was probably that's what I'm seeing as the biggest failure here. Everything content wise could have just been put on the shelf, or for all I care, dumped into the Minecraft void, because now we have people that are dear to us feeling frayed, and not afraid, frayed. There's all these loose ends, and people and things are pulling on them, and it's getting all of us.
Right now,
I don't.
we are still trying to patch stuff up on the NomadCraft server. And, and basically, we're still trying to move forward. We're still trying. Both Dark and Bella are still a nomad. And they are able to join if they want to.
I mean, yeah, that's up to them at the end of the day. Like, we shouldn't have to force or convince people to stay. At the end of the day, it's their choice whether they want to or not, Like, everyone has been civil in Sky Twist. Yeah, there might have been some issues, but like on NomadCraft especially, like I don't even know if we've ever had an issue on NomadCraft. Our fucking issue is sometimes people get like frozen midair while flying because of lag. Like literally, we've never had an issue on NomadCraft. So I don't know why stuff is being, thrown out all right now. But yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, it's everyone's choice to play or not.
No, you're not officially out. You left. I'm sorry, Yovo. I'm just responding to Bella. But you're
No, I
welcome
see
back
that.
anytime you want.
I think what he's saying is he's not going to come back.
Oh yeah, I know. That goes to, what I just said goes the same for both of them. It is up to you if you want to leave. You can come back if you want to.
He's saying you dragged his name through the dirt incorrectly. I'm assuming that has to do with something that happened with about Ori, or I'm just trying to think of what you said.
That's the only thing I can
Okay.
think of. That's the only thing that I was ever given a reason for the photo in the first place. But yeah,
And honestly, if you didn't hear it, then we don't know exactly what happened there. So I definitely can't comment on it. Because that was the first I've heard of it. I heard that he had said something to Ori. I thought you guys had meant during the Sky Twist. And that shocked me, and I guess maybe that's why part of my mind was like, oh, if they feel like he's doesn't want to be part of this, and it's because maybe they're not going to be able to be okay or something. But that didn't seem to be the case as time went on. They seemed like they were pliable, or what do you call it? Not pliable. That they had bounced back and that they were ready to play. I think if the right air and mood had been set, we all could have been fine together again. It's just, yeah. Bella
I don't know.
definitely,
One thing I would recommend, maybe suggest, whatever. I don't know how to put it. And I mean, obviously, this is all optional as well, but obviously behind closed doors as well. I don't think it's right to put it on YouTube or anything. I mean, maybe a private or whatever, unless
well,
the
the
videos
thing
so others
is,
can see. But here, can I just real
go
quick,
ahead,
Gene?
continue.
We all, again, this is choice. Maybe some people don't want to get involved anymore. Maybe they've moved on. Sure, I understand. But for closure, for people to hop on a call and talk about all the shit that is going on, maybe get our facts right. Again, it's up to everyone. I don't know if people are interested in that, but that could potentially be, excuse me, potentially be a good idea. Because I mean, obviously, I'm not an admin. I don't know what the hell goes on behind the scenes in NomadCraft, but like it could, that could potentially, squash beef, so to say, and kind of let everything out.
Yeah. So first off, one thing, there is no longer an admin role on the server. As you can see over on my chat, over on the video, I am showing every one of the hundreds of fucking channels on this server that there is no admin chat. Because the admin stuff has been removed to avoid future conflicts.
It's been removed now, but there were issues before, from what I've heard.
Yeah, there were issues before. And that's one of the reasons why we move forward to get rid of the admins. The admin role is no longer. There is a moderator role. The moderator is to stop people from spamming shit in the open chat. And here, as you can see, there was a vote as in, do you want to be a moderator for the server? These people said they wanted to. These people said they didn't want to. So those who said, yes, I want to be a moderator, I made a moderator. Right now, because of the stuff that went down, there was a shift in the NomadCraft structure. I was saddled with the server ownership. And that right there is just leaving me managing the stuff behind the scenes, which is just server administration stuff. I am not here to mute anybody. I'm not here to ban anybody. Yeah. It was partial. Yeah, Bella, you were the one that said get rid of it, and we got rid of it. Yeah, feel free. Hey. And
I don't know. Can I just say, I mean,
go for it.
I know some people have, this is just about Bella real quick. I know some people have bad blood with Bella in terms of external things. And, I have nothing to do with that. I don't know exactly what was said. Obviously, there's been a lot of he said, she said. But I mean, in terms of running NomadCraft and everything, I have to say, he's been, pretty transparent, pretty clear. He always, was open to suggestions and polls. I can say that, from my own experience suggesting things. So in terms of NomadCraft itself, he was running it very well. Again, the externals, other stuff, I'm not too sure about. But yeah.
We're here today thanks to Bella, and we're here today thanks also to Dark, I think. I think that's something that is not being appreciated. They've had some bad days. I would say some of what Dark is going through is because of what snowballed, you know. I think Bella deserved a lot better. I think he, from everything that I was hearing, he had definitely had, to put it nicely, some faux pas. But I think rather than singling out or isolating someone, I don't know, one that maybe not be the best way to describe it, but I think a lot better thing we need to do in the future is to circle the wagons, whether or not one of us is seen as sorry about all analogies, as an Indian attacking at the moment. They're not. They're one of us. We need to circle the wagons around them. And if we have to, make it about them. And if it's too much for them, let them have some time, but let them know we're trying to. It just seems a little too late to say, don't go, or welcome, you're always welcome, rather than, we're here with you and we're going with you. I mean, I don't want to leave Nomad, but part of me, and I don't plan to, honestly, because I don't think that's going to help in the long run. But part of me has to almost have the thought, do I want to go and walk out in lockstep with Dark or with Bella? And I've had the thought with it both times, because they're here from the beginning, and we wouldn't be here. And I think, I can't imagine that's not hurting them. That would hurt me, and I would do my best not to say anything about it either, because it should be obvious. It should be so obvious. Yeah, I think they deserve a lot of thanks, and if we lose them, we fucked up. Excuse me for cursing, but
Dude, I've already fucking cursed on this stream several times.
I know,
Fuck.
but it's, I just like that it's not my best moment when I do.
Yeah.
If I'm doing it really classy and funny, then it's my best moment, maybe. But just if I'm doing my Chris Rock or something. But
Okay, so one of the reasons why I did this stream as without all the information a little bit was because I woke up at 4:30 to messages on Discord about this. One already live stream gone out, and I was just basically, hey, let's go ahead and try to get on, talk with the people, let the people know what's happening. Because we're humans, we're not perfect. But also, try to air out all dysfunctions as soon as we can. Sometimes help, but also sometimes we need space to give to people. Right now, we just need space, I think. NomadCraft is still going on. We're just right now in a transition phase. Anything else to say, you two?
I don't know. I mean, just trying to think. Like, I think a conversation with certain people might be beneficial. Just so we can fully air things out. I mean, I don't know if people are interested in that, but I feel like when everything is off your chest, you usually just like feel better generally, and can move forward. Whether that's you know, with this Minecraft thing or just in life in general, I don't know. Obviously, how this affects different people.
Yeah, but we also
but-
have to not let it devolve into a shouting match.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Tom, anything left to say?
I mean, going a little bit back to what I said, but not exactly. More specifically, I saw Bella had posted something that, you know, the reason he left was because some of those people had voted to not have him in the Sky Twist. But yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea for us to do like something. I don't know how we should approach that, but if someone's already had a bad day and we're there trying to vote about their fate, that's never gonna make someone want to stay
Yeah.
that has any amount of dignity.
Yeah,
Or
I have already said it several times. That vote was a mistake, and it shouldn't have happened.
right. So sorry that I didn't say something more, because I definitely, it's easy to see both sides and not always the best one, I guess. So back to the 2020, I saw why we wanted to like shore things up, for lack of a better term, and try and create an air that we can create something. But I think that was a mistake with the content, the event. As much work as we put into it can never be as important as the people, whether or not they're going to stay, whether or not we hate their guts. And we don't hate anybody's guts here. I'm just saying, in theory, we shouldn't treat people like that. We shouldn't.
Agreed.
If
Okay.
Bella is listening, I'm really sorry I didn't stand up a little bit more. And Dark, I'm sorry too that I didn't. I just wish I had done more. Don't know what I could have done, but I got some ideas and don't know how I would have been in that place. But
Looking
we're
back,
here
it's
now.
all 2020. And yeah, as Tom said, we're here for you. If you want to talk, if you want to bitch at us, anything. And if anybody here on the NomadCraft server, public or private, wants to say anything, wants to ask me anything about this, you could DM me, you could ask it to me, and I'll tell you straight what my thoughts are. I am not going to delete anything from the channel. I am not going to delete anything from the server. I'm not going to have any of the admins, any of the moderators delete the stuff that was said in general chat, because it's already been said. We've already seen it, and trying to get past it. Move on. Yes, we have issues, and yeah.
I'm gonna think if that
don't-
stuff sitting there
You're right.
is the best. I see what you're saying, that we need to like. I guess we all kind of need to be on the same page and see what the page is, but the pages are hurtful. I don't know. Yeah, we need to think about that a bit too.
Yes,
I
I'm going to get the facts straight as well.
we want it there for transparency. We want it there to be clear, but it's there also causing damage. So I don't know. You know what I mean by like it can still rub people the wrong way, or just people see the cluster and go like, wow.
Yeah.
And hopefully they see that's not the normal thing, but it feels like it's a normal thing if we get
Handle it.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for hearing the drama. Okay, so yeah. Okay, everyone, take it easy.
All right, let's keep trying. I'm not giving up, by the way. I think you know what I mean about
Or am I?
shoring bringing everybody let's say back into the fold. That sounds so cheesy, but back to Nomad. We're supposed to be nomads with we got to stick together. Does that make sense? Nomads that stick together. All right, love you guys. I should get going. I've been sitting outside the front of the house. I am gonna get going too.
Okay. Take it easy. Bye.
Bye. Good on you.